Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Mr. Optimistic. Today we are talking about consistency. That is elusive in this sport sometimes from what I see, and through my 10 years of experience, that is something I have struggled with and will continue to struggle with, just like that catch, throughout the whole lifting career. So going to what will make you better at that. So a lot of it has to do with obviously consistent and quality reps, right? So especially with these hang snatches, anything for me personally in the hang position is not the best. It's not definitely the best. I just have to work on, finishing with the vertical extension, actively pulling myself under the bar so I can get a solid catch and stand up nice and easy, right? So with getting these movements down, I wish I recorded myself throughout the years attempting these hang snatches, because you would have just seen my body just moving and shaking all the way around. So when we're trying to go for a 3-rep heavy max, that's when everything starts being exposed, right? When I'm weak at, like that, like I rushed under too quickly to catch it in the hole, so therefore I missed it in front of me. So what I'm thinking right now is just maintaining that vertical extension, whipping, catching, boom, like that, right? So I remember that one specifically because I was like, why didn't I just do that in the first one? And then I just need to do it on the third one, and I miss it. So that's the theme of today, right? Consistency. Because it doesn't matter if you can catch 110 kilo snatch one time, it matters if you can catch it on a comp, right? In a competition where you only have 3 attempts, and in order to get that very last attempt, let's say at 110, you need to build that momentum from the very first rep when you start warming up in the back to your PR attempt in competition. So that progression and again that consistency is going to help you be more successful taking those max attempts. So a really good thing that helps me is anytime I do a first rep, let's say out of 3, I try to think I want to mimic that first attempt, right? How I felt. Did I feel strong in the catch? Did I feel strong in the turnover? Was my core more engaged than last time? Was I more active pushing from the start? I try to just break these things down and try to piece them all together for my second rep. So these ones, when we went down to, this is about 75%, and I went off at 80, although I missed my last 3 reps to make it my 3-rep max, right, for the day, is basically something I do when, it was more of a technical issue, not more of a strength issue. So basically when I go off of that 80 kilos, if I am consistent making it at the 75%, then I will leave it at that. That's just my personal training methodology, but it will vary in experience. So going back to visualizing those correct patterns, right? So that goes with the first thing I said, which you want to mimic the first rep. So one of the most priceless pieces of information I got from my very first coach was you want to visualize that one perfect rep that you did. Now everybody has that one perfect rep that you did, whether it be a snatch, clean and jerk, pull, etc., right? Your coach, training partner, or maybe you recorded yourself doing that rep. You want to ingrain that into your brain forever. You want to always chase that perfect rep, and you just want to break that down and just keep doing it. It sounds pretty simple, right? But if you want to get really good at this sport to the point where it's effortless, you need to be able to visualize yourself, if you close your eyes, doing that perfect rep over and over and over and over again. So you need to almost dream about it, right? So you need to make sure that your body awareness is on point, and if it's not, that's another thing to work on, right? That will separate you from, I would say, someone who casually does it, right? If you want to get really good at something, you got to do something that not too many people can or will or want to do. So Going back to how you want to get these good quality reps in, right? So try to work at 60%, see how that goes, and basically you want a weight that you can move, consistently, that you are feeling the bar more so of feeling the weight, if that makes sense. So if you miss a rep, you want to feel how you missed the rep. And then hopefully you have a coach, or if you videotape yourself, right, you want to see where that went wrong and go to how you can reverse that negative pattern. And if you're doing a snatch, if the bar is getting away from you, for example, you want to make sure your core is tight, your lats are engaged, and that typically keeps the bar nice and close. So any little corrective measures like that in any type of lift that you do will make you more consistent overall. So those really high quality reps and those hopefully sessions you can put together will ultimately snowball to a really good finish that will turn into a PR. So one thing for me that I really struggled with was squatting maxes. And I would always be under 10 pounds or always miss the last lift, and I was kind of punching in the dark, and I was just always missing PRs and kind of going from there. So when I got a coach, that was one of the things that we really worked on, is how to take really good reps in order to capitalize on all the strength training that we did up to that point. So for that one, it was he told me to, or one of my coaches told me to take basically 60%, 70%, 80%, 85, 90, and different rep schemes, right, depending on how it looked that day, so I could be better well suited to take that final attempt. So it's still a work in progress, just like everything else, but I've been getting more consistent on breaking those 1 rep PRs. So that's been pretty exciting. So I totally challenge you guys to either to kind of recap what I just said, right? 1, just try to mimic that perfect rep. Try to mentally visualize that. Get some feedback from your coaches or training partner, or if you have no one, let me know. I'll take a look. I would love to help you out, because I've been blessed to have really good quality coaches throughout my 10 years of lifting, and I would love you guys to learn way faster than I did. Hopefully I can kind of summarize and you can capitalize on what I've learned and help you expedite your lifting career. So all these movements can be easily corrected, and a lot of these movements just take the right cue to kind of click and have you guys understand, like, wow, I should have been doing this from the get-go. I had a lot of those epiphanies when I was lifting, and that really helped me be successful and consistent on the competition platform. So that is going to be it for today. I just want to ask you one question, and that is, what is the lift you are working on for this training cycle? Let me know in the comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you like to, ask me a couple questions or any questions, and send me your videos. I want to see some moves, I want to see some lifts. So thank you guys again for your time so much. I will see you next time. See ya.